Greetings and welcome to episode 2, season 3 of the Digital Dish. My name is Diina Kisting. It's fantastic to be back. Shout out to my brother KP Illis for holding the fort so well in episode 1, season 3. I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as I did, that engagement with Gerard Erasmus. So, what is on the menu for episode 2 of season 3? We have cooked up all matters football, and for that purpose, we're joined by two very esteemed, prestigious, and renowned guests. I'm going to keep my cards very close to my chest. I will not let the cat out of the bag. You'll find out in a bit. Stay tuned.
It just feels right.
Turn! In the toilet, there's a lizard.
So are we ready?
Awesome, I feel so good.
Celebrate Africa Month and all its stories with the greatest homegrown entertainment on the planet. Let our beautiful continent show you how it's done by staying connected to Africa's greatest storyteller, DSTV.
Welcome back. You're still tuned in to episode 2, season 3 of the Digital Dish. As promised, all matters football are on the menu for this episode. Our guests are now being introduced. They are former Brave Warriors sensation, lifestyle enhancer. He goes by the name of Alfie and Ndyenge, as well as former Brave Gladiators sensation, and now a member of the FIFA Normalization Committee, Diina Shituula. Greetings and welcome.
Thanks, Denver.
Diina, are you okay? Why do you look so stern? I know the FIFA Normalization Committee deals with very serious matters, but we're allowed to breathe a bit.
It's a really hot seat, Denver, so...
We're mindful of the heat of that seat. So I'm going to start with you, Alfie. Talk to us about your most cherished, your favorite team.
Currently, it's been
Not an easy one.
Not really. I've got one. I'm just somehow a little bit shy to mention it.
I want to say the following, being mindful of you being shy. This is a safe space.
Yeah.
We do know a lot happened. Many tears were shed. So don't worry. We'll hold space for you. You can say it, right?
So one shamble that leaves me is that we just missed the European spot. So I'm Arsenal. So.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
So that's fine. I'm still hoping for a backdoor entry, but I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm a proud Ghana. Probably I would say this season has been in leaps and bounds, but there were some moments we cherished, and there are some we could still revive to victory days, probably.
There will be a next time.
Of course.
So let's remain hopeful.
That's the good thing about football. We live for that.
Absolutely. Do you want to tell us a bit more before we gauge Diina's take on who her favorite team is, about how those became your favorites?
Hey, in 1999, I had a tour to England, and we had to stop by in a transit at Lufthansa. So we were going to Oslo. And then the first jersey that I caught my eye while we were on tour was an Arsenal jersey that was in a sports shop. And I remember, I think it was an O2 jersey or something that were sponsored. So I got the jersey and I started following. I read about this, and yeah, I fell in love with the club.
It's an honorable story. Some stories we do know are a lot less honorable, right?
Very much.
Yes, but...
Lucky enough,
Okay.
I had to return to England through a scholarship. And then I fell in love more with the club. I had an opportunity to be seeing them play and visit the training grounds. So yeah, Arsenal it is for me.
Awesome. Ghana?
Ghana, a proud one.
How did that come about for you?
Hey, Highbury had loads of history. And it stuck in me, and every time I solace myself about Arsenal, I say, we had victory days.
Yes. And there is a future.
There
Diina.
is a future, of course.
Yes. Diina, I want to reiterate that this is a safe space. So don't hold back. Don't think about the serious matters right now, but be honest. Tell us about your favorite team or your favorite teams.
I wish Alfie and I had met before today because we could have given each other some emotional support.
Something is coming here. Something is coming.
So I'm also an Arsenal fan. But I also want to say that you should move to Arsenal ladies. They don't disappoint.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I've never thought of it, but I mean, it's a good space.
Yeah.
there's no such thing as coincidence or out of the blue. You're meant to be here in this space to hold a safe space for one another. Yeah. How did it come about for you?
The love of my life, Thierry Henry. I saw him. I saw him playing on TV. I wasn't interested in football then, I'll be honest. But he was quite interesting to watch. And then I later on fell in love with football, and I started watching. And those days, Arsenal was on fire. So
Ooh, those days were a long time ago. But are we allowed to ask, what does it mean for someone to be interesting to watch?
for me personally,
Yes, to the extent to
hot.
which you can disclose it.
He's hot.
Very well. I'm happy you're owning that. Yeah. And that's it.
No, that's it. At first.
Okay.
At first glance.
Yeah, and I mean, look,
straight away.
he's a phenomenal footballer. So, his looks got me, and then his talent kept me.
Wow.
And that's where it ends for you in terms of a favorite, most cherished team.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to switch teams. I mean, it's like Arsenal is my love. So it's difficult to switch teams. And I mean, they're not rubbish all the time.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
and if we look at it over the past few seasons, I don't think they've finished anything less than 5 or 6.
No, they haven't.
6, yeah. So
we had a
it's not
surprise
that
finish.
bad. It's
Yeah.
not that bad. We were just used to winning,
That's
Yeah.
it.
or the close score.
Alfie, what do you make of her words? They're not rubbish all the time.
No, it's the best words she could put out there. They're not always rubbish. I mean, if you've looked into a spell of throughout the season, you'll see that we've beat the top 4, the top 3. We've beaten them. They've beaten us. So it's fair only. We lose points where we are not supposed to. Probably against Brighton, Southampton. That's where we lose points. But we know when we play Liverpool, Manchester, or your Tottenham, we beat them, or we steal a point from them.
I sense there's some adrenaline running through some veins at the moment. Follow my eyes, don't look now. So we're going to take a brief break. And when we get back, it's time for an interesting game. Don't go anywhere.
Are you made for film? Why not give your career a kickstart with a once-in-a-lifetime study opportunity? The MultiChoice Talent Factory is excited to invite a brand new set of film and TV students to join us in 2022 for a full-year sponsored film training program with industry professionals. Think you've got what it takes? For more information on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, visit multichoicetalentfactory.com before the 3rd of June 2022. The MultiChoice Talent Factory, growing Africa's film and TV industry.
Welcome back, episode 2, season 3. We're talking all things football. I have a sneaky suspicion things are about to get very hot in here. Are you ready?
Yes.
Because, yeah.
Okay, you were born ready, right?
Yeah.
Diina, I'm going to start with you. We're going to put together your dream team. Who would you like to be chilling at home with in your safe space?
I'm gonna go. There's a rumor. The Germans believe that one of the former Bundesliga players from Namibia has apparently built a stadium at his house. So if that rumor is true, I'm gonna go with Colin Benjamin.
Very well. Yeah, if you know the truth, sir, please don't disclose it right now. Don't spoil it for her. What about you?
Anyone to chill with at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's think braai. Let's think a glass of whatever it is that you enjoy.
Currently, Ronnie Canadillo.
Why?
Sure, simple. I've got loads of story to tell. I mean, it's just a massive inspiration. So yeah.
Shoo, while you have the floor, who would you want to go shopping with?
Shopping.
Yes. And you're okay to own the fact that you enjoy shopping?
I'll go with Paula Shipanga.
Okay. He enjoys shopping as well.
He loves shopping, yeah.
And that's why you'd go for him.
Yeah.
And you, madam?
I'm going to go with Ryan Nyambe. He's actually got a clothing brand and he's quite a fashionista. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram.
Very well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere. Who would that be?
For me, that's an easy one. Sadio Mane. I saw his broken iPhone and he looks like somebody that's quite resourceful.
Oh.
Yes.
One needs to think about the potential troubles under those circumstances.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who would you want to be stuck with in the middle of absolutely nowhere?
Absolute nowhere. I'd have to have a guy like Costa Kasep, very nippy, very very well informed, and a people's person. He can make friends immediately.
Awesome. Let's assume things are going very bad during a game, and now it's halftime and you're in the locker room. Who would you want to have there by your side at that moment?
At that moment, I would want to have a Quinton Jacob immediately.
Tell us why.
Yeah, Quinton, we call him Magic. I've loved to be around him. I've loved playing with him. I've loved how he unlocked us. I mean, he's been a captain. He's been a fantastic player, and he knows how to get us out of difficult situations.
Who would you need by your side to get yourself out of that particular difficult situation? Now it's halftime and you're in the locker room.
I'm going to go with Steven Gerrard.
Mm-hmm.
From a spectator's point of view, I've seen him really motivate his team and lead his team. So, I mean, I felt like playing for his team. So I can imagine what it's like to be his teammate, like what he can get out of you.
Now, a possible bone of contention, if one mixes business with pleasure, results in starting a business with a family member or a friend, right? So let's have regard to a possible business partner. Who would yours be?
If Kim Kardashian played football, definitely.
It would be her.
Let me go with I'm gonna go with David Beckham. I mean, he wasn't the best footballer. He didn't have everything, but I think he's made it business-wise. I think he's made some very, very good decisions and some very, very good investments.
And how would good old Kim be as a soccer player?
She's probably rubbish.
Oh, okay. Very well. This might be a question that you have a bias towards. So let's dream a bit bigger than reality. Who would you want to go into business with?
Julian Lescott. It's a former Everton in Manchester City. We share so many similarities in terms of business principles, and also he owns a brand, and he understands probably the retail and production side of everything.
You're a multifaceted individual. It's no secret. You wear a number of hats. I don't know whether you enjoy singing, and even if you do enjoy singing, I don't know whether you can sing well. If you were to start a band, who would you choose to start that band with?
It will be Ricardo Vedbian. He's based in Chumab, a teammate of mine. So incredible. He can lead anything regarding singing.
Do you sing?
I sing when I'm in the bath or in the shower.
Very well. Not elsewhere.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's going to be your band member?
I can dance, I can't sing. So someone who can sing and someone who can play an instrument. I'm going to go with Firmino.
Ooh.
Yes.
So you can dance?
Yes, I can.
Although you can't sing?
Just don't ask me to dance now.
Right. Maybe a bit later, you know. As said earlier, my cards are very close to my chest. A night of FIFA.
I like people to like me. I'm going to say nobody because I suck at FIFA.
Well, but then it needs to be someone who's okay with that.
No, so I don't know.
That person doesn't exist?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
You know,
all right.
footballers are very competitive.
Finicky.
Yes.
Yes. A night of FIFA, sir.
That will probably be my son. Yeah, he kicks me. He's good at it, so he gives me like a whopping 5-0. So it will be my son.
I don't know too much about all the former Brave Warrior sensation's sense of humor. I know yours isn't too shabby, but who do you enjoy sharing a laugh with?
Yeah, Chipa, Colin Benjamin, full of jokes.
All the time, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll crack a joke out of anything. So, yeah, Colin Benjamin would be.
It might be risky to ask you to crack one of his jokes now on this platform. It is a family-friendly platform after all, right? What about you, Diina?
Okay, I'm gonna have to choose a teammate. I'll go with Stacey Naris
Why?
because she's fun, and to be honest with you, we made fun of a lot of people together.
Ooh. Equally, we'll not get into detail. Let's imagine the following: you're overseas in a country that you've never been to before, getting lost. Who would you like by your side to help you navigate your way through that?
Ronaldo. He travels a lot. I think anyone would recognize him, and then we get the VVIP treatment that we deserve.
Yeah. What about you?
I choose Radhandara Shikudu. Very linguistic. He speaks probably 3-4 European countries. However, that's my guy. We go anywhere, sit anywhere, and we'll have our way out.
Awesome. No, life really gets tough, particularly the 2022 life. When you need some motivation, who would you want to listen to?
I'd listen to Riccardo Manetti at any time. Anytime. I mean, he's sound, he's nippy, he's on the ground, and most probably also most informed amongst us.
You?
I'm gonna go with a Nigerian Barcelona striker, Oshoola. She's had to overcome a lot of diversity, but now she's playing for Barcelona, so definitely go with her.
She'll be the one.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you're watching the game, I know you said it gets competitive, it gets hectic, so it needs to be a safe person again. Who would that be?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Stacey again because she knows how to keep quiet during a game.
And you?
I'll go with Robert Nosop.
Does he keep quiet during a game as well?
Very mindful, more of an analyst when we're watching the game, a master tactician, and he just wants every element of the game to be executed perfectly without even him setting it up.
What do you think of his dream team?
Not too bad. We've got one player that's the same.
Yeah, what do you make of hers?
She needs to take him out of that team because he's not a goalkeeper.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't have a goalkeeper.
At least you were not rolling your eyes. I saw her rolling her eyes. I think on that note, it's time for another brief break. We will be right back.
It is the best time.
At the forefront of Africa.
Hips, lips, and fingertips.
Impressive.
Celebrate all things African this month of May with stories inspired by you. So get and stay connected to GoTV. Love it.
Welcome back. You're still tuned into episode 2, season 3 of the Digital Dish, and fascinating human beings, these two. You are fascinating. That's a compliment. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'd like to know, perhaps I can start with you, Alfie. Do you have any rituals, any superstitions that need to happen before a game?
Yeah, a clean pair of underwears for a certain game, always. I know when I have my season calendar, I know which games to wear which underwear. So I keep a certain underwear for a certain game.
Are we allowed to ask why? Is it a superstition?
Yeah, probably I've developed, and I know when I have that on, it gives me some extra oomph.
Very well. We'll believe you, sir.
Yeah.
What about you, Diina?
I don't have any superstitions, but just a word of advice. Always good to clean your bowels before a game and never go and play in a G-string.
Not a good idea?
No.
Okay. I also hear and believe you. Is there one match that you were not part of, that you would love to have been part of?
I think any game against Nigeria for Namibia is a big one. And, you know, they're the giants and champions of Africa, so that would have been a good one.
And what about you, Alfie?
Great. It would be probably the biggest Soweto derby, which is Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates. Just spectacular to watch. I would want to be part of it playing. Just hear the adrenaline and the vibe around it. It's a beautiful one. For me.
Sure. At which stadium?
FNB.
Of course.
Definitely. Yeah.
Now, you've played alongside many giants. You've got a wealth of experience. But is there one player you never got to play with, who you were likely to play with, but just didn't happen?
Never got to play with at national team, never got to play with at...
National team in particular?
Yeah. I would single out one, but there are many. But I'll point out one. That would be probably a player like my brother, which is Lazarus Kembi. I would have loved to play alongside him.
But I'm sure you're playing socially together, right?
We hardly did, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we've never played together.
There's still time. There's still time.
I'm done.
Socially?
It's okay.
All right. Diina?
It's a player that I've been in the squad with at the same time, but never actually, there was no one moment where we were both playing on the field. That would be Zenata Coleman.
There's still time,
There is.
Yeah. We've spoken about garments, some sensitive, others less sensitive, of course. What was your most favorite and cherished kit?
The red national team kit, any red national team kit.
Always red?
Yes.
You, Alfie?
It's a faint strip that we played with, I remember before I left to England. We played in a cup final against Civics, and I was playing for Chief Sanders. Yeah, it was made by Fane, a beautiful, beautiful playing set. I'd love to replicate that in my production.
I wish we had the entire day to talk about these important but also fun matters. You guys have been such a great delight. Any final thoughts from you, Diina?
No, it's been great to be here, and I hope you invite us back on the show.
I'll try my utmost, but I can't promise. What about you, Alfie? Your final thoughts?
My thoughts is that you remain energetic, and Diina, a good host, a co-host as well, probably for the future. And hey, it's a baller. I enjoyed it. I won't mind coming back again.
I'm very tempted to say preach, brother, but I will not say it. Right. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
That brings us to the end of episode 2, season 3 of the Digital Dish. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the MultiChoice Namibia YouTube channel. Please share this content. Of course, you need to like it, and we will be back with more. Goodbye.